number one podcast from coast to coast. Mind your damn business. Mexic La Familia and Philly Dot One.
Yo, bro, I want to ask you questions, man. Since you're married, right?
Right. Tell
What
them why you mad, son.
So, what you think about the situation with people that's married, but they got two different bank accounts?
Boy, you touching a nerve right there, boy.
Because I'm not married yet, bro. Because I want to do it right. You feel me?
Right. I'm hearing you.
Because for me, I feel like if you're my wife, I'm your husband.
Right.
Everything that's mine belong to you, and
Facts.
everything that's yours belong to me. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's not in a controlling way, but I'm just saying. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We won.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
No, I get that, and I hear that, and it's crazy that you say that because that's the number one factor why people get divorced today in America is because of money. That struggle and that battle over that money. And I think going in, there needs to be a conversation about, who's going to manage the money. If we can come to that agreement. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If a man and woman can come to that agreement, y'all need to have that conversation before y'all get married. You see what I'm saying? And because women don't get offended by this, but mostly women are compulsive buyers. Mostly women. I'm not saying all of y'all. There's a lot of compulsive buying women out there that just buy on the instant. You see what I'm saying?
So you don't think men is like that too?
There's some men out there that's compulsive buyers too.
Okay.
Exactly. But for the most part, that's who women are. They love to shop.
Okay.
And they'll tell you that. They be honest with you about it. They love to shop. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's cool. That's not an issue. But what I'm saying is that we need to get to an understanding, like with men and women, like our strengths and our weaknesses. You dig what I'm saying? It's like, I would say to you, before you get married, find out, what's your woman's strengths and what's her weaknesses. You know what I mean? Conversate and you get to understand it. And see, that's the problem that we have today is that we don't talk about these things before we get married, before we, before we, bend the knee with a chick. You know what I'm saying? We don't discuss it. We don't. You know what I mean? Think about it. If we can put in a resume and fill out an application for a job, because we might have this job for the rest of our life, but something that's more important, and we fill out a contract and we get all our background checked for a house, why we don't do the same for marriage? You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That makes sense because you're going to be with this woman. You giving your life to this woman giving her life to you. You should know this woman full background and vice versa. She should know your full background and what you about and what you bring to the table. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be no mysteries. It shouldn't be no mystery about who's better and who's weak. You know what I mean? It should be understood going into the relationship. Well, I'm good at this and I'm going to handle this and you good at that and you're going to handle that. You know what I mean? It should be delegated. And that's because it becomes a business after a certain amount of time. A marriage becomes a business. It really does. And it's sad to say, but that's part of the narrative of a marriage. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I think that we should, as men and women, should conversate and get an understanding going forward. You know what I mean? Who's going to handle what? And that's the way you can avoid that further on, because I know in my marriage, you know what I mean, at a certain time, me and my wife, we had combined accounts and it didn't work.
Okay.
You dig what I'm saying? And now we understand that, you know what I mean, it has to be separated, but when it comes to the finances, it goes into one pot far as for the bills.
Okay.
She has her money, I have my money. But when it comes to the bills, boom, you put a lump sum in there because I pay the bills in my home.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Before it was my wife. And I was cool with that, but that wasn't her strength. It's my strength. You see what I'm saying? Because I pay them on time and everything, and I'm on top of
y'all
it.
balance each other.
We balance it out because but we had to come to that understanding because we didn't have that conversation. You see what I'm saying? I didn't find out her strengths and her weaknesses early on in the relationship. We just jumped in the bed, had sex, and we relationship now. You know what I mean? If you think about it, that's the way majority of relationships start. We see each other, we like each other, we attracted to each other, conversation, boom, sex. You see what I'm saying? We don't figure out who this person is, and now we putting all this into this one person, and we don't know them. We don't know who they really are. We ain't met mama, we ain't met daddy, we ain't met nobody. We don't know who the hell we marrying? Because when you marry the woman, you marrying the whole family.
The whole family.
You dig what I'm saying?
You
And
become a part of that family too.
you become part of that family, and that's what we do a lot. You know what I mean? In situations where, as though, you know what I mean, we got to figure out, you know, who this person is. Who are you? Because you may not like what you see. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's just real. You may not like what you see, and you might want to back out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
before you know, get to having sex with this woman, and you know what I mean, and have a connection with this woman, you could say, you know what, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna pass on this one. But it was nice knowing you.
Okay,
You know what I mean? But we don't do that. You know what I mean? We jump into the situation head first, literally. You know what I mean? Bend the knee and get buck wild. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And nobody talk about the money. Nobody talk about how we gonna do this. Nobody talk about how we gonna raise the kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then the reason why I asked you that, man, like, because you know, I'm gonna get married one day, but
Right.
I want to do it the white way. I want to do it the white way. You feel me?
Right,
So you know
right,
what I'm saying.
right.
I don't want to marry somebody, and next thing you know, she become a headache
Yeah.
to me,
Yeah.
or I become a
Yeah.
headache to her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like things like that. You gotta be careful, man.
You
And
gotta
next
be
thing,
careful.
Next thing you know, oh, this is my money. My money is not doing
And
this.
that's
My money is
crazy.
not doing that. But if we together, we together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My money is your money, and your money is
Right.
my money. You know what I'm saying?
That's the last thing you want to hear in a relationship, because it's bound to happen. You know what I mean? From couples when everything goes bad, because in the beginning of a relationship, you meeting the representatives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You meeting the representatives.
Or you're in a relationship, or the girl will ask you, "Can I borrow $50?" No, I'm not gonna let you borrow $50. I'm
Right.
gonna give you $50.
and
You're
it's
my
be
girl.
vice versa.
Yeah.
But some women out there, man, they won't loan their man no money. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. If we're a team and we in together as one, what?
I don't think she should loan you any money. She's supposed
She
to
should
give it to you, because
Right.
that's you want
Right.
we're in a relationship.
Fact.
Because it's the same way. If I have it too, you need it, I'm gonna give it to you.
You got it. It
You know what
shouldn't
I'm
be no
saying?
question. It shouldn't be no question. It should be, what it should be is that here's this bank account over here where you can pull from it, and all it should be done is communicated. Hey, babe, with each one,
Yeah.
babe, I exhausted all my funds over here, my personal. Can I use some funds from this account to get X, Y, and Z? It should be communicated.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
But some people out there they frown upon that. You can't tell me what to do. Oh, this is my
This
money.
is my money.
No,
but
that's
we're in a
crazy.
relationship.
You're in a
You know what I'm
relationship.
saying?
And
I'm not saying with boyfriend and girlfriend. Like
No,
when you're
married,
married,
man and woman.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
yeah.
Right. And you're in a relationship. Y'all just dating and all that. No. Y'all going together. No. Nah. You got yours, I got mine, until we come together as one. And that's why it says come together as one. One.
Then it's ours.
It's not two, it's one. You dig what I'm saying? Then
Yeah.
everything becomes ours. Yours is mine, mine's is yours.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, when they miss all them parts.
Yeah,
They miss
yeah.
a lot of people, you know what I mean? You could solve a lot of problems in a relationship if you go back and listen to the vows. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
back and listen to the vows, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, for sickness and health, and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That'll solve a lot of issues in marriage, man. But people don't listen to that. They get caught up with all the glitz and the glamour and the ring and everything that's going on, the pageantry of the marriage and everything.
Yo, for me, I feel like when you with somebody, it's supposed to be about loyalty. You know what I'm
Loyalty.
saying? You know what
Facts.
I'm saying? So,
Facts.
yo, this woman, I know she got my back with anything, with my
Anything and
clothes.
everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And she should think the same way. You know what? My man got my back too. You feel me?
Facts,
So,
facts. It's supposed to be a team.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be. It's no I in team. You know, it's kind of sound kind of cliche and old, but it's not. It remains the same. It's no I in team.
Yeah, that's why sometimes when people talking about loyalty, and I feel like sometimes they use it in the wrong way, because a lot of niggas, man, they're not loyal to you for real. They're not. They're
Yo.
only loyal to the situation. You know what I'm saying? As long as
a lot of people ain't loyal to each other.
to each other,
You know
you know,
what I mean?
you feel what I'm saying? So I feel like with females and male, if I'm in a relationship to you, I'm supposed to be loyal to you, and you're supposed to be loyal to me too.
Right.
And that's for me. I feel like that's a proper way to use loyalty, because I'm with you, and at the end of the day, I know, like, if I turn my back around, I know you got me. You
Right.
feel me? And
Yeah.
or if you turn your back around, you know I got you. You feel me? So yeah.
That's the way it's supposed to be, man. But we living in a society where, like I said from the beginning, It's a lot of representatives out there, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what I mean by representatives, if you think about when you going to a place or wherever, you on your best behavior. You going before a job, get that interview, you on your best behavior.
course,
That
of
you
course.
sending in the representative. You ain't really showing them the real you.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
How
You put in
scandalous
a
you
show.
can get. You putting on a show, and that's what you get in a relationship. You get a show. It's like a pony show. That man brings out the best person he could be at that moment, opening the doors and complimenting the woman, and just vice versa. That woman is being the best woman she can be. You know, all the everything that she can be to the man. That's nothing but the represent in the beginning, because we all know that 100% this is not who you are.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's going to fade away, because I'm going to tell you what's going to change that. That first argument, you're going to figure out who that person is.
Of course, it's
They're
always
gonna
going to
show
be
you
like
the real
that.
them.
It's always going to be like that. The reason, like, I just want to talk a little bit about the loyalty situation I was saying. It's the same way, right? You my man, right?
Right.
I know you over about 9 years now.
Yeah,
I know
facts.
you. Like, this has been a long time.
Been a long time, bro.
So, me and you, I know we cool. I know you're my
Facts.
friend. I can call you my friend, right?
Facts.
So,
Facts.
and I see your relationship with your wife. If I know you wasn't loyal with your wife, I would have never trust you. You feel what I'm
Facts,
saying? Because
facts.
the reason why I said that, because this person laying behind you every night. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And you're not loyal to the person that's laying behind you every night. Make sure you eat. Make sure you do everything. And what's gonna make me think you're gonna be loyal to me? You feel
Right.
me?
Because if you're loyal, you're a loyal person all the way around.
all the way around.
You don't stop being loyal because it's just you in a relationship with your wife. You're loyal 360 degrees
That's
in
it.
life.
That's
That's
it.
the thing. And that's the thing that a lot of people aren't. You know what I mean? If you see a disloyal person in certain situations, most of the time they're going to do something else that's disloyal.
Of course.
You see what I'm saying?
Most
Not
of the
just in a
time.
relationship, but in other things in life. And that's just the fact of the matter. And people can say, oh, no, that ain't true. You think about it. If you being disloyal in your relationship to your significant other, some way, somewhere, you being disloyal somewhere else in
Of
life.
course, of
You know what I
course,
mean?
of
But
course.
people,
Definitely, I like that.
And some people can change, and some people never change. That's
Never.
just who they are as a person. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and you know they can. People do bad things all the time. You know what I mean? People can rectify those situations, but some people will never change because they don't feel like they're doing anything wrong. They feel like, oh, well, I'm just being me. You know, if I'm not happy over here, I'm not satisfied over here, then I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna do me. Well, if she ain't giving me what I want, then I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do me. You know what I mean? People too busy trying to do them,
yeah.
instead of trying to be the best person they can possibly be. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what that person is doing. It matters what you're doing.
Yeah,
You see
yeah.
what I'm saying? The person that you are comes into question when you're not doing right, and because that person is doing wrong. No, you stand on what you believe in. You stay firm. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
You stay firm. You stay grounded, 10 toes down, so to say. That's what they say, 10 toes down, and you remain that. You just keep it pushing. You see what I'm saying? If things go bad, you keep it pushing. If that person ain't being loyal in the relationship, that's any relationship, in job, work, life. If the person ain't being loyal to you and you know it ain't worth fighting for, you keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing.
You keep it pushing.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying?
You ain't worth my time.
You ain't worth my time because somebody else can appreciate a loyal person like me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, facts just like that. Let me get some of
Some
that.
of that chicken, man.
Baby. 'Cause that was nothing but worthy chicken fried.
Definitely,
jewels
definitely,
we dropping
man.
here
Yo,
for them today.
Thanks, man. Thanks, I appreciate your
Hey
feedback about
man,
that.
yo
man.
man, listen man, we just chopping jewels and frying chicken.
That's it.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. So until next time, mind your damn business.
She's in my every thought. My loving can't be bought.